کاوش مدیا.
Regarding to the northern border, I didn't see Bennett changing the Israeli policy with what we call the campaign of the gray zone, okay, which is the campaign between the wars and the fact that we are trying to defend ourselves and to prevent all this military infrastructure of Iran in Syria without getting into war. I think these principles were the same principles in all the defense ministers along the past years. When we saw these publications about Iran leaving Syria, the first sentence we've said in Alma is, don't hold your breath. And Nasrallah himself talked about it in his recent speech, and he said very clearly, the Iranians may change some of the way they are deployed in Syria, and you must understand, it's not Iranians that are deployed in Syria, it's Iranians' proxies that are deployed in Syria. It doesn't cost Iranian blood, okay? It's advisors, which it's the civilian warfare commanders, actually commanders of units. And the main one is Hezbollah. This is the most professional one, and I don't see them leaving yet. Actually, what Hezbollah has done is to create two specific units that will take over the border between Israel and Syria, the area of what we call the Syrian Golan. One unit is a company to the Syrian army, and it is helping with rebuilding it and training it and preparing the ground to be capable of dealing with Israel in future war operationally. And the other unit, which called the Golan Portfolio, and IDF exposed this unit, is a unit that is dealing with planning terrorist attacks that will be prepared and in times of order, and they already tried a few times to do that, launch rockets and snipers, and try to launch drones. So it happens a few times. So Hezbollah is definitely there. If there are changes in the Iranian deployment, that could be, and I believe this is what Bennett was trying to say. And these changes are almost natural because you see the map of Syria. There is only very little area which is still under the control of, again, what we used to call the rebels, but actually it's Islamic groups. And most of Syria is under the control of the Syrian government and its allies. And now the Iranians needs to decide where they want to put the money, where they want to be deployed, whether it's in the Israeli-Syrian border, whether it's on the seaports, and other places are less needed. What was misleading, I think, is that people saw that there was some reducing the amount of flights, but Nasrallah said it, and I believe him, though he's truly a great liar, but in this respect, I believe him. So don't hold your breath.
آنچه در مورد ما میگویند.